Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Greg. This is Lost Rent's Garage. We're going to work on the Spitfire again. We're working on the seats, putting in carpeting, and a bunch of other things. Hang around. Let's do this. And before we get going, we're going to do our shout out to Shade Tree America. He's a good buddy of mine. Lives probably an hour away from me. We met at the YouTube Creator Rendezvous, which is coming up in 2 weeks, just outside of Clarion, Pennsylvania. So if you're a YouTuber and you're interested, get hold of me, and I can kind of lead you toward the directions and what's going on. But his name is Chris. He does a lot of gadget reviews, tool reviews. He does some stealth camping, stuff like that. He has 624 subscribers and 236 videos. I don't understand why he's where he's at. So if you could, go check him out. And if you could, help the guy out. His mother passed away, and she did not have any kind of insurance. Back bills, medical bills, things like that. They need some help. They need some help. So if you got a few extra bucks, go to Give Send Go and look up the campaign for Christopher Van Tassel. This is his picture of his mother. As of right now, he has it set at $10,000, which I hope he does get there. He only has 135. I have made a donation, and I will be seeing him at the rendezvous, so hopefully that helps out. I will probably help give him his donation there. But the guy needs some help. I mean, there is some. If you got a few extra bucks, every little bit helps the guy out. Trying to pay for the funeral expenses and past medical bills, and who knows if she had a mortgage or a car payment and all that. But, okay. Challenge to you. You got a YouTube channel? Do a shout out for another channel. It will help them out. It gives them their content to your viewers, and hopefully they do a shout out for you and gives your content to their viewers. So it helps out a lot. But if you can, give it a shot. But yeah, let's get to this. Yeah, we're going to get you caught up a little bit on what's going on with the car. I have put sound deadener in the front. I just have the carpet sitting in there. It's the only parts that are glued down is this section here and this section. I just got parts laying in there. Took a few photos for social media, and we're going to be pulling that back out and putting some more sound deadener in underneath the seat. I did not put no sound deadener underneath the partial. I don't think I'm going to need it, but we're going to do the other side. But I have been working on the seats. I have the seat base right here, and I have been working on the foam. Let's see if I can get that out of there. I have made my own bolsters for the sides, because as you know with Spitfires, this foam just deteriorates into dust. If you go back into my one video, I'll put the link up here and to it. and you can see what I'm talking about. But we're going to get this put back in. I got to glue the one section here so it's snug. And then we're going to try and get it over top of the frame. And then we're going to remove the base, the track, again. And once I get the sound deadener put in under the seat, get the rug laid down. I'm not going to glue that in. We're going to mark the holes and attempt to get at least the driver's side mounted. I have not even touched the passenger seat. So that's going to be a project in itself. I'll do it off camera just so I can kick it out quicker. And then the other thing we were doing was a transmission tunnel. This tunnel was bad. It had a big old hole here, so I fiberglassed in, reinforced it, had a crack that ran from here down, was starting to get soft, and then they cut out a section on this side to get to the speedo cable. Don't understand why. That's the only thing on that side. The only time you need to make like a access port would be over here on this side, so you can get to the clutch cylinder or the overdrive cylinder, which the clutch cylinder you can get in from underneath the car, but the overdrive cylinder, no. I'll give you an idea where that is. It is right there where the wires are going in, and then the clutch is way up there, so you can get into it from underneath the car. But so I thought about making a access panel for it, just so in case I need to change that out, I can without removing that, which is a pain in the ass. So I'm waiting for this part to cure. I just resined that up with some fiberglass this morning, and waiting for that cure. This here, what I did yesterday, it's cured, and then I'm going to try and get this back in so I can finish doing the interior. I got the rug kit in, which we'll move some of this stuff out of the way. That's the other seat cover. But I did get the rug kit in. Most of it's for this side, the passenger side. I thought I was going to take, it was saying by the 8th of next month I'd be receiving it, but I got it 2 days ago. So that's cool. I can get started on it. I still got the exhaust, bunch of little things, brake lines in the back all the way to the front, and I got a bunch of little things I got to do, but we're plugging away. I'm going to try and set you up, and I never done seats before. I mean, I've watched videos on it, but you know how that is. It's not all the same. I just watched a video from Elon at Rusty Beauties. He was just doing a set of seats. They seemed like a pain in the rear. But we're going to see what we can do here. At least get the driver's seat done. And I can always work on the passenger seat as I go. But the main thing is get the car moving. And because I got other projects I need to get in here. So, and I can always park it in the carport outside and bring the other vehicles in to work on them. So, and working full time. Yeah, it's fun. Okay. I just slipped it on over to see what's going on. Boy, this thing is freaking real loose. And I'll pull this off. I even put an extra pad in behind And I think I need to go more. I don't know how much I'm supposed to put on there, how thick it's supposed to be, you know, away from the backing. I don't know. I had the cover, you know, when I had the cover on, I'll show you. Put it back on real quick. I mean, it just slips right over top of it and falls right into place. But to get the piping correct, to run along the back of the frame, which is right there, we have to bring it out real far. And then having that extra piece of bolstering behind it, that's what I'm calling it. I just roughly cut it to shape. And I had to prop it up on a couple things here to I still have to shape it a lot. I'm going to have to go at least another inch or so. And then I got to do that with the other seat. I'll show you what the other seat is looking like. Let me turn you around. The back of it, let's put this cushion, that's the new one. The back of it, there ain't nothing back there. And that's really thin too, but I can guarantee that these bolsters are freaking perished. See what I'm saying? Get the piping along the frame, and then to have this out far enough, I'm probably going to have to build it up to get that to sit correctly. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I might have to just do like I'm saying. It's probably, I still got more of this. I can get some more, and then just build it up. Let me put that back on just to get an idea. Okay, don't mind me, I'm in my sweats. It's the weekend, I'll relax. I ain't out to impress anybody. Okay, what's going on now? Ow! Damn it. Yeah, I'm going to have to bring that out a ways. Well, the top is where it should be. It's about that's about right, the thickness. But it's down here. There is a lot of room. See, I don't know how big those bolsters were either. I just built onto it. Let me try another one of those pads to see if I can get. I might just use a section down here to bring the bottom out. We'll see. Okay, I cut another section, and let's see what it looks like. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna, how tight they're supposed to be. A lot of it slid down. Well, that ain't too bad, but the bolsters are still pretty dang loose. So yeah, I am not really liking this. This is going to be a pain in the ass. That's just right along the frame. Wow. The back will pull tight, which is good. Now it's just the front, but yeah, I'm gonna have to make not even close to where it should be. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on what I should do. I'm gonna throw up some questions up on the forums and group pages and see what they got to say. So, okay, guys, I went and grabbed the other seat and started pulling the pack off of it. Just to give you an idea, whenever you're going to do this, this goes underneath the clip handle. There's one clip that holds it there, and then there's 4 across here. And then this part, there's 3 clips. I already took the 2 off. I still got 1 left to take off, and decided I better film it. And this cloth goes up along the back of the seat and goes through the foam, and that's what pulls the foam back, or the cover, the seat cover, to the foam in the front there. That's where it gets your attention. But the new covers don't have that because they are cheap. But and me, like a dummy, I threw the other seat cover away, which I probably could have cut this off and glued it or sewn it or whatever to the new covers inside to do the same thing. But oh well. The foam is deteriorated pretty damn bad, and it's supposed to be, it's glued to the back of the frame, so I'm reaching in there to pull that foam away from the frame. I can't get past that. So we're going to try and reach in. There we go. Now we're getting it out of the way. In the frame, the padding cover should come off. We'll set that off to the side because we need to re-clean that. But as you see, the side bolsters, they're freaking gone. They are gone. And I made the decision. Look at all that. That's just nasty. And a big pile down below. There's a sticker in here. It's a receipt. I don't know where. I can't read it. It says Reliance, I think. $9.95. Total is $10.55. This was on 7/30 of '82. Why? I don't know. Why was that in there? I don't know. But I was looking at these side cardboards. So I'm going to keep this cover just as a reference. I might be able to reuse this to attach to the new cover. This one's still in decent shape, but I might be able to remake those because they are shaped in here. That's what gives them their shape. It's a piece of wood. Same on this side, as you can see. This one's still in pretty good shape, so I'll probably save that. And we'll try and clean this. I got it all over the floor, and I'll just dump all that out and try and save it as a reference. But I am ordering the new foam backs from Moss Motors. So I was looking for the straps. This one fell out because there's strapping that goes back across the back. But I was looking at see if they have those straps, and I might as well order them. But we'll see. I'll see if I can find them. Now, since I can't work on the seats, I decided I was going to work on the armrest. It needed some TLC. Some of the cloth was coming off. And there was no boot cover, which I have a boot cover for it right there. And I had to install that. Just to let you guys know, when you go to do it, there are little prongs. You pry them out to where they're straight. Push your boot over top of it and bend them over. There'll be two on each side, one on the top, one on the bottom. So just to let you know, I'm going to install this, and I think I have everything, but I have, let's set that right there. I have installed the seat track. Had to drill and tap, like I said in one of the last videos, and that was a pain. I ran out. I had these Allen type heads and machine screws, and I ran out. I had 3. So I need to get 5 more, so because I want to do that side the same way. Put the seatbelt in, plugged it in. The wire coming up for the e-brake I have laying there, just in case I do need it, don't know. But I did a little clean up and patchwork on this. I can see the glue still ain't sticking that great. Right here and here. But we're going to install these because I have that carpet glued down just from here back. Excuse me. So if I need to work on get the tunnel out, you can fold that back, which I have glued in this piece. This is not the carpet for under the seat is not glued in. It's sitting there. So I'm going to get that in and I'll bring you back. All right, well, I put a screw here, self-tapper. I'm hoping it's not too long. Hit the drive shaft. We'll have to check it out, and I might have to shorten it. But I put a self-tapper screw in the top, each side, right there, and both sides. This just sits here. This is to cover when you have, I think, I'm not sure, don't quote me on it, but I think if it's a overdrive, you have that cover, additional cover. I'm not sure, but that goes in there. And then we'll flatten that back out. And where'd it go? There it is. Now this will go here, and that screw holds also the armrest down. So you run a screw there, then this screw here, I'm not sure what that one's for. I didn't see nothing back here, but your knee pads go in, and then this screw screws into that steel cover. But you got to have the doghouse on, which I don't, but just to kind of give you an idea on what you're looking at. There's 2 screws in the front on the armrest, 1 on the other side, 2. There'll be 2 here, so that's 4. There'll be 2 there. There'll be 6. I'm not sure about that 1. I'm not going to lock everything down until I get a doghouse in. I think maybe the knee pads get bolted to that cover first. And then whenever you pull this screw, you can pull this off without removing them. But yeah, we're coming along slowly. I'm just been tinkering. Battery's dying on my light. Time for new batteries in it. But then I want to get the seat. There's the bottom of the driver's side. I'm going to put that in. And I ordered new backs. Oh, I painted this frame. But I got to start on that base for the passenger side and do the backs on both. I ordered new phones from Moss Motors, and I should see them next week. And got new straps. They're coming in. Backing straps, which that's the backing straps. I don't know. I really didn't need them. Those are still excellent condition. They're still flexible. But yeah, I'm going to tinker around a little bit more. Starting to get hungry. We'll see what happens. Well, I done decided I'm getting hungry. It's 4 o'clock. I never realized it was getting that late. But we'll get back at it tomorrow. See you then. It's the next day, Sunday, 28th, I think. Yeah. I gave up yesterday. I was getting sore, tired, wore out. But today, it's a new day. So we are going to start on putting a tunnel, try to get the tunnel back in. I just searched for some bolts, and there's some clips that hold it down, but they're square. They kind of slotted. I don't understand why, but we're just gonna try and find. I need to find one more clip, and we're gonna try and get this thing in there, so I can get the rest of the carpet in. Sound deadener carpet. So, yeah, gonna be fun. Trying to get my pad down there to where I can kneel on it. Oh my Lord. It kind of, you got to take the dang thing in. It's best if you had the steering wheel off, but I had to take the thing in and fish the top down in. And now I'm fighting with the gear lever and the e-brake and whatever else is up in there I cannot see. I figured I'd best come in from this way. I'm not seeing anything on this side getting in my road, but look at that. Now let me go and check on your side, see if there's any wires that got in the way. Hopefully there is not. You can tell me. You're looking right at it. Should have just told me that you're good. Let me get out of... Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, a fight with the clips. This is the antennae. There's clips. There's one goes, I think one goes up. No, one goes up there into the front. One here, one here, one here. So there's 8. Oh, be quiet out there. I'm trying to shoot a video. Quiet. He listened to me. What do you know? First time something listened to me. Let's move all that down out of the way. And let's get those clips, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right. Let's see. These clips, they have a slot in it. I'm guessing it's so that you can just leave the screws in, and because that's all the way forward, so that'd be locked in place like that. And then whenever, well, maybe not, it'd have to be like that. Yes, because that'd be locked all the way in place. Let me get that light different. See what I'm saying? So you got your screw, it's holding it down, you just loosen it up enough, and then you can slide the whole thing forward off the screw. But I don't have the right size screw heads. There was only like 2 that was holding this thing together. So I got these. They're kind of like a self-tapper. But I don't know if it's going to reach enough down through the cardboard and into the clip that is underneath. There's clips that go along the metal they slide on, and that's what the screw holds to. Can't really show you right now. I should have shown you earlier. But I am going to get these all in and then move forward. I need to vacuum over here and de-rust and put down some rust killer, sound deadener, carpet, all that good stuff. Okay, got them in. There's 3. This one here, I'm going to have to drill and make a spot for it. But got that one there and got the ones up top. There's 3 along the top. Got the top, this corner over here in the center. So now let's go over to the other side. Okay, got that top one back there. That one. Now I just need to tighten down these last 2. As you see, I had to go to longer screws, and the only thing I had was self-tappers. No big deal. Okay, that's in. Now let's put the carpet in. Well, at first I gotta put the steel and the rubber part back on there. Yeah, I know there's supposed to be sealant around there, but this is rubber. This intersection. It's like, why is there a sealant on there anyway? Looks like that window putty to me anyway. I don't think that's supposed to be there. But we are... I can't see over there. There it is. Can't see. See if we get that started. Yep. There we go. Change over to the bit. Turn down the juice a little bit on it. Yeah, nice. I suggest whenever you pull stuff apart to bag everything for what it's supposed to be for. Get Ziploc baggies, Sharpie, throw all the bolts in. It's like that you can't put back, or if you can, put them back to where they came out of. Like when you pull a doghouse, put those bolts back in. But those bolts there, if you need to take them off, grab a baggie, throw all that in there, mark what it is. It'll just save you headaches. Okay, let's throw that carpet in. Such a beautiful day out. It's warm, so I got the fan on. But yeah, it's warm in here. It's about probably 65, almost 70. Love it. But what did I do? I suggest whenever you go to put this carpet kit on, to pull off the locking base, your knob, which was already off, and the switch, because the boot for the shifter is so small you ain't going to get it over anything. So I'm going to set you up and let's try and fit this. Yeah. Let's see. So we know that folds up in the front. Fold that back. Looking good. Looking good. After you put that back on. Then your gear shift lever has 2 notches on each side, and the shifter is grooved on both sides, so has only one way to go. This knob is, I should paint it, but for now that's okay. It'll come off easy. I forgot the lock nut for it over there at the bench, but there's a certain way it has to go on. So the numbers like that, you have a tab down here which corresponds with this. So that is your bottom, so it has to go on like so. That, make sure I don't have enough thread to put the lock on. And I will get that lock nut. Okay. And just to give you guys a hint, this is just kind of like the exact same thing on any other car. They have a special tool to where you can get that out because it has grooves on each side of the nut. But if you can get it started by hand, which I cannot. Okay, it's going to give me hassles. I'll bring it back. But what I was going to say is once you can get that started, thread it down to where the shift rod meets the top of it. And then if you have enough, you leave this loose down here, that locking nut loose. And then you bring that up and that tightens it. So if you want to take your shifter knob off, loosen this part first. Push your knob down and then that should just spin right up. Okay, we got that on. I need to get a soft wrench, like a strap wrench, and tighten that up, but I got it tight as possible. And then your switch it just snaps in place. I'm trying to work around the camera. I'm going to have to look at the diagram and see which wire goes to which plug on the switch, because they just plug in here, these two little ports. So let me do that. This is the power wire that comes into, and it goes to the reverse switch, which whenever you put it in reverse, it opens that switch and then it activates your lights. That's a connection. But you got your power wire, and it goes to another connection, which is black. And then whenever you flip your switch from off to on, it sends the power over to the solenoid through the gearbox switch, which makes sure that it is in third or fourth. So you have to have it in third or fourth for this to be closed. And then goes to the solenoid switch, which is grounded. So I'm guessing it doesn't matter which plug you have that in. Because if you have it off, it's open, and if you put the switch to on, it closes it. So no matter which wire that is coming up, I have two wires coming up. That's what's getting me. But it has to go back, so yeah, it has to be two wires. So it don't matter. Okay, I decided I'm going to test this switch, and just to make sure we're getting good ohms through it, which means it will work when you want it to. Just trying to precariously touch these prongs while trying to hold the switch, which is on the off position. Which I'm not making a connection. Somehow come on. Okay. And then go to that is out or off, on. What a pain in the butt trying to get that to register correctly. There we go. That's a little better. That is on, off. Touch this one and it should go to 0, which it does. So, can it be the switch is bad? I say the switch is bad. So, I don't know if I can even somehow clean that. But I'm going to have to look around and see what I can find. Got to have the overdrive. But just for now, I am going to connect them and put the switch in place so it don't get lost. And I can, there we go. I got the knob upside down. Yes, I do. Yeah. Shit. Okay. What I didn't realize is the switch is off, the hole is offset. You can see this part up here. There's none down here. Your switch is offset also inside the housing, the cap. So to get that in there correctly, you got to have it oriented correctly. There we go. It just snaps in place. One more thing done. Okay, what I am finding about this kit, I might have to take you off this little tripod I have, is the carpet, as you can see, is hitting the steering column. It's not far enough up back there where the pedals are attached. It's hitting there, so you can't take it any higher to bring this pad, the foot pad, underneath your feet, your heels, when you're driving, because your heel will be about here, not on this. So it's rolled up like this, which it needs to be flat like that, and that would be up where it should be. So what I think I'm going to need to do, which I don't want to, because these should be made correctly in the first place, is I'm going to have to trim this corner off and trim it down. Does that make any sense? I don't understand why they would, it's a company that makes these, they said they make them to order. You tell them the year of your vehicle, and they make it for you. And this is, that's the way the diagram is stating that you put it in, which is, that's the tunnel, front of the vehicle, back of the vehicle, emergency brake, but that's the driver's side, and that's the shape I have, if you can see. So that's the right one. And I was just watching Tasty, oh God, what's the channel? I love that channel. Tasty Classics. Yeah. He's over in the UK. He was wondering where these went. I should message him and tell him, those are your footwell. They go over here. They go right there. I just pulled that out, so I need to re-put that back in there. But I'm going to have to trim it just to get it to fit and look right. I don't want it to fray because it's carpet. But yeah, they should know. They should make shit better. But I don't know if I can get away with even folding it over. I might try that. Let's see. Okay, I got it to fit. I had to fold it over, but it's still touching the steering column, but it ain't gonna hurt nothing. The throttle pedal travel is fine. It goes all the way down. Yeah, that's one side. I'm kind of liking it. I don't kind of like how this is sticking up. But, well, the knee pads will take care of that. Let me move this light I'll kind of show you. Get this up out of the way. Get this. That freaking leather. I even glued it. And it didn't stay. So that will go like that. And then the knee pads go right there. Yeah, that'll help hold it in place. And then this part here, this little lip goes underneath the H. There's an H brace where the radio goes in. And out here, mine was a pain in the ass to get out. I could just imagine with the carpet in, putting it back in. Not looking forward to it. But, oh my Lord. But yeah, we got one side done. I still need to paint this sill and patch that little hole. But I am happy with progress that I'm getting. But now we're going to start on the other side. I need to get new seat belts, so I'm going to look into that. A new switch for the overdrive. I'm making a list, checking it twice. But I got that seat bracket in. I might clean this stuff up a little bit, mount that seat. At least I'll have a place to sit while I pull my hair out, trying to figure out all the electrical and getting things working correctly. Well, I've been fiddling around for the last 2 hours. What a pain in the ass. It's not secured in. I still got a few things I got to do. I got to make sure what lights are going where. I took pictures and I really couldn't tell. But I kind of like the looks of the wood grain. That's just what do you want to call that? It's like, it's a sticker. It's not. It's like this. But I still got to do that door. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done for today. Screw this shit. Yeah, it's getting freaking late. What time does it say? I don't know. That clock is done. Stopped working, but it has to be 3 or 4 in the afternoon. I've been at it since 8 this morning. But got a lot done. I'm happy with where we're at. I still got to do the sound deadener, or the stop rush, the sound deadener, the carpet on this side, on the passenger side. I'm waiting on the cushions for the back of the seats so I can finish those. Finish up the electrical, check everything out, and then we get under the hood because I got to bring the exhaust in. I need to fix that. The tailpipes on that are pretty bad. And I'm not going to spend no $500 on an exhaust system. I'm just going to patch it, fix it up, but make do with what you got. Yeah, got a bunch. We're getting there. We're getting close. Getting close. I like it. I still got brake lines to do too. I forgot about that. I'm gonna do the brake lines, bleed everything. A bunch of little stuff. But you know how it is. But hey, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this adventure. And why don't you guys go ahead, subscribe if you haven't already. Hey, it's free. And if you want more, see more of this stuff, it lets you know that, hey, I posted something. So why don't you do that? Leave me a comment. I try to reply to all my comments, and it's a good way for me to find your channel. And I do check out the channels too. I try to reply to every comment. So go ahead and let me know what you think. Give me a big thumbs up, not the finger. And why don't you go check this video out. I think you'll like that one. We'll see you on the next one.